Okay, let's continue the session. Uh, let's start with the classification of signals. We have already seen the general classification. The first one, that is continuous time and discrete time. So whatever category we will be dealing, let it be any mathematical operation or the problems which we have solved till now. In all those problems, we have seen this continuous and discrete time signals. Okay, if small t exists, it means it's a continuous time. If it's small n, it is discrete time. So likewise, first classification is applicable to all. It is in general. Now let's actually start with the next classification, that is even and odd signals. So even and odd signal, even odd, this is the word very much familiar to you. You might be using this starting from your childhood, from mathematics, right? So what is even, what is odd, you know. Multiple of 2, multiples of 2, it's even, right? So let's start. What Here you will be studying the basic definition of what is even and what is odd signal. Then how you represent these even and odd signals in the form of equation, and how will you decide whether the given signal is even or odd. Okay. Now again here, even and odd, it might be continuous, it might be discrete. As I told you, continuous and discrete time signal, it's a general classification applicable to almost every concept. So a continuous time signal x of t is said to be even if it satisfies the condition x of minus t equals to x of t for all t. What do you mean by this x of minus t equals to x of t? What do you mean by x of minus t? We have seen this already. What is x of minus t? Anybody? You can unmute and answer me, no problem. What is x of minus t? We have already seen this. No one? So I hope you're all listening to me. Hope you're attentive in the class, and you're not simply keeping your it's audio video mute and you're doing some other work. Hopefully, if that is the case, yeah, x of minus t. Thank you so much. So we are now discussing regarding the decomposition of the signal. So decomposition means splitting of the signal. So we can view any signal x of t as the combination of both even and odd signal. E stands for even, O stands for odd. So that x of t can be written as sum of even and odd. So this is one general equation. Any signal x of t is the sum of even and odd signal. And remember, in case of uh, definitions of even and odd signals, these are important because we will be using these further in this decomposition. Very important, when you take the reflection of the signal remains unchanged. If you take the reflection here, the signal becomes negative. These two are the conditions for signal to be even and odd. So based on this only, further discussion continues. These two equations are very important for even and odd conditions. So we are now here, any signal x of t can be decomposed into even and odd parts. So I'm putting this as equation 1. Now, just now as I told you, condition for this even part, xe of t, to be even. So what is the condition? Just now we have seen. The condition is, if I take the reflection of the signal should not change. Here I can show you xe of minus t means t is changed to minus t. I am taking the time reversal, reflection of the signal. If I take this and if the signal remains same, this is the condition for signal to be even. That's what I have written here. So condition for xe of t to be even is the reflection should remain the same. Similarly, what is the condition for odd? Condition for xo of t to be odd is if I take xo of minus t, reflection, the signal will become negative, minus xo of t. Two important conditions for even and odd signals. So based on these conditions, what we will do, we will take the equation 1. In equation 1, we will replace all the time small t by minus t. Means we are taking the reflection. So what we do, we will replace t by minus t. If I take this t by minus t, what I'll get? X of minus t equals to xe of minus t plus xo of minus t. What I have done here in the equation 1, I have simply replaced t by minus t. I am taking the reflection of the equation 1. If I do that, x of minus t LHS equals to, check out the condition. If it is like this, for even part, it will remain the same. That I have substituted xe of small t. This is the condition for the signal to be even. Plus, actually it is plus only, xo of t. What is xo of t to be odd? The signal will become negative. So minus, that negative sign has come here. So minus of xo of t. So according to these two conditions for even and odd signals, I have substituted the conditions here. I have got these two with a negative sign. So I will mark this as equation 2. So we have got equation 1 and 2 now. So if I have, say, a plus b equals to 2, and I have, say, 2a plus 3b equals to 6. If I have two equations like this, how to find a and b? I have to go for solution of these two simultaneous equations. So you might have heard about this. You have been solving simultaneous equations since your childhood, okay, since primary schoolings. So equation 1 has x of t, xe of t, xo of t. Equation 2 has got, I'll just clear it. Equation 1 has got 3 terms. Equation 2 has got again these 3 terms, out of which these are common, right? So this is nothing but a and b, even part and odd part. So how to find a and b? How to find this xe of t and xo of t? Equation 1 and 2, take one below the other, solve them by simultaneous equation solution. How will you do that? What I have done here, I have taken equation 1, equation 2. If you simply add them, okay, the plus sign indicates add. This negative means this is negative, as it is I have taken. So if I add, these two gets cancelled. One is plus, one is minus. So these two gets added. 2 times xe of t. And this is as it is, x of t plus x of minus t. Left hand side, simply write them as it is. Left hand side. Right hand side, this will get doubled 2 times. So what is xe of t? Xe of t is equal to, take 2 to the LHS, it will come to the denominator, 1 by 2 into this. Important equation. So how to find the even part of the signal? Even component of the signal? X of t and x of minus t. X of minus t means reflection of the original signal. You have to add both and amplitude should be halved. If you do this much, you will get even part. This is the equation to find the even component of any signal. Important one. Similarly, in the first case, what I did, I have added. Now to find one more, here I have got xe. Similarly, I want this. For that, I need to change the signs. For that, what I'll do, I'll subtract the equations. First equation and second equation, I have written one below the other. then I will subtract them. If I subtract this minus of minus, it will become plus. So x of t minus x of minus t LHS is equal to, this time if I subtract plus minus, this gets cancelled. This will become 2 times xo of t. And how xo of t is calculated? Take 2 to the left hand side, it will come to the denominator, and x of t and x of minus t, they are subtracted. This is important equation. In earlier we got xe of t. Now here by subtracting we got xo of t. How to find the odd part of the signal? Original signal, take its reflection, subtract them, and amplitude divide by 2. Half the amplitude, you will get the odd component. So most generally the questions on this will be find the even and odd component of any signal x of t. So these two equations throughout you will be using. Even part, original signal, take the reflection, add them, amplitude, half them. Then odd part, take the original signal, take the reflection, subtract them, half the amplitude. So these two equations are used to find the even and odd component of any signal x of t. I hope you understood this mathematical formula. We will be implementing, we will be using this formula in our problems. Here you can see, similarly, I have written for discrete time. Simply, whatever t we have, I have replaced it with small n. N indicates discrete time. Half of original signal, its reflection, plus minus. This will give you the even and odd component. I hope you understood this. Till this you understood. Any doubts you can ask me. I'll move to the problems. Any doubts you can put it in the chat box or unmute and ask me. This is the first question. Find the even and odd components of signal. Here the first signal is given to you. X of t equals to cos t plus sin t cos t. This is the question. Some x of t signal they have given you in terms of cos and sin. You need to find the even and odd component. As I told you, any signal x of t, it will be generally written as even part and odd part. Means अगर एक सिग्नल है आपके पास, उस सिग्नल में उसका इवन कंपोनेंट भी रहेगा, ऑड कंपोनेंट भी रहेगा, सो दैट जब आप ऐड करोगे इवन एंड ऑड कंपोनेंट, ओरिजिनल सिग्नल मिलेगा आपको. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट इट मींस. यहाँ पर आपको सिग्नल दिए हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ कॉस एंड साइन. आपको पता है व्हाट इज कॉस? कॉस सिग्नल इज अ इवन सिग्नल, ये पता है आपको. साइन इज ऑड सिग्नल, पता है आपको. बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस थर्ड वन? सो अगर जब कॉम्बिनेशन रहता है ऐसे कि इफ द क्वेश्चन कंटेन्स कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस काइंड, हाउ विल यू डिसाइड वेदर इट इज इवन और ऑड? जस्ट टू मेक श्योर दैट वी विल फॉलो अ प्रोसीजर. ओके, so let's start solving this problem. We know that ये अभी just now we have derived even component and odd component. How will you find? Take the original signal, take its reflection, add them and amplitude half कर दो, आपको even component मिल जाएगा. Similarly odd के लिए आपको original signal लेना है, reflection लेना है, x of minus t means reflecting, time reversal. After that you subtract both the signals and finally amplitude को half कर दो, you will get the odd part. So we know this. These are the two equations we will be using mostly now. So according to this what we will do, given equation is x of t. Now ये तो हो गया equation में first part हो गया. We want this now. x of minus t. x of minus t कैसे करते हैं? That is time reversal. Simply replace your t times small t by minus t. That's what I have done here. Replacing t by I have to write it like this, okay, minus t. I forgot to put a negative sign. Replace t by minus t. Replace here, what will be this equation? X of minus t equals to cos of minus t plus sine of minus t plus sine of minus t into cos of minus t. What I have done here? I have simply changed, replaced t by minus t. Okay. Now let's see what changes will happen. You know what is cos of minus theta? It is cos theta. Cos of any angle, cos of t or minus t, any negative value is equal to the positive, because cos is a even signal. So it is cos t. And what about sine? Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. It's a standard trigonometric value. Sine of minus theta equals to minus sine theta. So this negative will come out because it is odd signal. Minus sine theta plus, actually it is plus, sine of minus t will become minus sine t into cos of minus t is cos t. Cos t I will keep it as it is. This negative sign will come here. That's why this plus will become negative. So cos t minus sine t minus sine t cos t. I have got original signal equation 1. X of minus t means taking the reflection, I have got this equation 2. I have got these two. Inside the bracket, I have got separately equation 1 and 2. To get the even part, what should I do? I should add the signals, add the equations 1 and 2. So you can see here, I have written here 1 plus 2 divided by 2. It means this. 1 is this plus 2 is this divided by 2. I have written this. What is this totally? This is even part. Okay. If I add them, you can see I have written 1 by 2 is outside. What is x of t? X of t is cos t, sin t, sin t, cos t. Cos t, sin t, sin t, cos t. Plus what is this x of minus t? Just now we have seen cos t minus sin t minus sin t cos t. So both equation 1 and 2 I have added, and this 1 by 2 keeping outside. Let's see, any of the terms gets cancelled. Yes, sin term and cos term will, this two terms will go. I'll be left with 1 by 2, half is outside. Cos plus cos is 2 cos. 2 cos divided by 2, 2 cancels. I'll be left with cos of t. Cos t, I have told you, cos is a even signal. So we are correct now. Out of this complete equation, first part is even part. The meaning of this is equation x of t equation, which has got three terms, cos t plus sin t cos t. In this, only this term represents even part. तो ऑब्वियसली बाकी जो जितना बचा है वही ऑड रहेगा, राइट. रिमेनिंग आर टू टर्म्स, साइन टी और एक साइन टी कॉस टी. अब वो वेरीफाई करेंगे हम, वेदर वी विल गेट इट और नॉट, वी विल सी. ऑब्वियसली वी शुड गेट इट. रिमेनिंग टू टर्म्स मस्ट बी ऑड टर्म्स. लेट्स सी, ऑड के लिए क्या करना है हमको. ऑड सिग्नल इज गिवन बाय ओरिजिनल सिग्नल, रिफ्लेक्शन सिग्नल, दोनों को सबट्रैक्ट करना है. ओरिजिनल सिग्नल आपका इक्वेशन 1 में है, रिफ्लेक्शन आपका इक्वेशन 2 में है. सो सबट्रैक्ट करो दोनों को. दैट आई हैव रिटन हियर 1 minus 2 divided by 2 इंडिकेट्स xo of t. दिस वन इक्वल्स टू हाफ, बाहर रख दिया है. इक्वेशन 1, व्हाट इज इक्वेशन 1? cos t sin t cos t, cos t sin t cos t माइनस, सब्ट्रैक्शन है, बी केयरफुल, साइंस चेंज हो जाएंगे. इक्वेशन 2 cos t sin t cos t. एनी हाउ मैं यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट डाली हूँ. नेक्स्ट स्टेप में साइंस चेंज करेंगे. चेक आउट फर्स्ट थ्री टर्म्स, आई हैव रिटन सेम. Next, negative applicable to this term, minus cos t, minus cos t, then minus into minus plus sin t, then minus into minus plus sin t cos t, ये plus रहेगा. Okay. Now let's see any terms gets cancelled. Yes, cos term will get cancelled. Remaining are sin plus sin, 2 sin, sin cos 2 sin cos. इसमें आप 2 कॉमन ले सकते हो. इफ यू टेक 2 आउट ऑफ द ब्रैकेट, sin t प्लस sin cos t, 2 कैंसिल होके आपको 2 टर्म्स बच जाएंगे, sin t प्लस sin t cos t. देखो आप ओरिजिनल सिग्नल जो x ऑफ t है उसमें 3 टर्म्स हैं, आउट ऑफ विच इवन टर्म आपका cos है, तो बाकी के 2 टर्म्स जो हैं वो आपके ऑड टर्म हो जाएंगे, विच वी वेरीफाइड जस्ट नाउ. See, 2 terms are odd terms. Fine. This is how we find the even and odd components of any signal. Any doubts in this? Please, you can ask me. Okay, Priyanka is telling understood. Hopefully everyone understood. Let me take one more problem. Given x of t is 1 plus t cube into cos cube of 10 into t. This is the question. Let's start the solution. As I told you, even part के लिए आपको reflections लेने पड़ेंगे, 2 signals को add या subtract करना पड़ेगा and amplitude को half करना पड़ेगा. Then you will get even and odd components. These are the standard signals to find even and odd, standard equations to find even and odd part. So these 2 equations are the base for us. So given x of t 1 plus t cube into cos cube, let's put this equation 1. ये आपकी जो even and odd equations में है, first part is equation 1. Now we want x of minus t. x of minus t means reflection, reversal चाहिए, उसके लिए हम replace कर देंगे t को minus t से. So replace t by minus t. If I replace, what I'll get? X of minus t equals to 1 plus t cube. T is replaced by minus t. Minus t cube cos cube 10 t is replaced by minus t. Okay, we are replacing in the original equation x of t by minus t. So let's see what will happen. LHS as it is rakho, we can't do anything. 1, what is a t cube minus t cube? If you have minus 1 raised to even power, it will become 1. If you have minus 1 raised to odd power, this will become negative, right? Minus 1 square means what? Minus 1 into minus 1. So even power jab rahega, positive aayega. Minus 1 cube means what? Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Means ये दोनों का आंसर आपको प्लस आएगा, ये नेगेटिव रहेगा. प्लस इंटू माइनस यू विल गेट नेगेटिव. सो हमेशा कैसा है, इवन पावर आंसर इज पॉजिटिव, odd power answer is negative. So that's why if you see, you will get minus t cube because power is odd. Then cos cube, why this has become same? Why not minus t? Because cos is a even function. Cos of minus theta, actually it is cos cube of minus 10t. But cos of minus theta equals to cos theta, whatever may be the power. That's why that negative will go. Cos cube of 10t it will become. That is your reflected signal. Reflected signal is given by equation number 2. So we have both equations 1 and 2. So what we will do to get the even part? We will add them and half the amplitude. So I have written that here. 1 plus 2 divided by 2 will give you even value. which is original signal x of t, that is 1 plus t cube cos cube, plus what is reflected, equation 2, this is your equation 1. Okay, this part is equation 1. Now what is equation 2? 1 minus t cube of cos cube. आप इसको expand कर दो. You can expand this signal, half, keep it outside, apply this cos to both first term, second term, plus apply this cos term to both cos cube minus t cube. Check any terms gets cancelled. Yes, we will get this term as cancellation. You'll be coming across 2 cos cube of 2 cos cube plus cos cube. It is 2 cos cube. Then 2 gets cancelled. Remaining is cos cube. It means out of this, if you expand this, it is cos cube plus t cube cos cube. Out of 2 terms, first term is even. So obviously it means second term is odd. So we will verify whether we will get it or not. To get the odd part, what we should do? Take the equation 1, take the equation 2, subtract and halve the amplitude. Halve the, divided by 2. So we will do that. 1 minus 2 divided by 2 means odd part. First equation minus second equation divided by 2. First equation expanded, cos cube plus t cube cos cube, minus, if you expand this, cos cube minus of this cos cube, and minus of minus plus t cube cos cube. This should be cos cube. Okay, I forgot to put 3 cube. So finally I think cos cube term will cancel. You will be left with t cube plus t cube, 2t cube cos cube 10t. So 2 gets cancelled. T cube cos cube t is the odd part. So out of 2 terms in the original equation, one is cos cube, the other one is t cube cos cube. The first value is even part, the second value is odd part. Yes, we verified it just now. So I hope you understood this. Take this one more as a homework and try to solve it. X of t equals to 1 plus t plus 3t square plus 5t cube plus 9t to the power of 4. If you see how many terms are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 5 terms, you have to identify how many are even, how many are odd. I can simply, by looking at the question, I can recognize that these 2 are even parts. Check the powers, they are even. 2 and 4 powers are even. So I can tell that that is even part. Then t raised to 1 and t cube, they are the odd powers. So I can tell that it is odd part of the signal. But what about 1? So just to know where the 1 falls, whether in even or odd, you have to solve it. So take that as a homework and try to solve it. Okay. In the next session, we will be dealing with, again, even and odd components, finding out. Till now, some two to three problems we have seen in which equations were given to you in the question. But now, from now onwards, we will check the questions will be in the form of signals. Okay, mostly the questions will be like this only. Equation giving is very rare. Some x of t will be given to you. You will be asked to find even and odd parts of the signal. I'll just brief you what to do. We know that even and odd parts are given by these 2 equations. Half of x of t plus x of minus t, half of, x of t plus x of minus t, yes, and half of x of t minus x of minus t. If you do this, you will get even and odd. Okay, just now I have told you the procedure also. Original signal लेना है, reflection लेना है, add करना है, amplitude को divide करना है. इतना आप प्रोसीजर करेंगे, आपको इवन पार्ट मिल जाएगा. सिमिलरली ओरिजिनल सिग्नल लेना है, टेक द रिवर्सल टाइम रिफ्लेक्टेड सिग्नल, सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है आपको और एम्पलीट्यूड को डिवाइड करना है. अगर ऐसा ये प्रोसीजर फॉलो कर लिए तो आपको ऑड पार्ट मिल जाएगा. ओके, in this way these are the procedures to be followed. So if x of t is given to you, you need to find x of minus t. ये दो हो गए, x of t and x of minus t. You need to add them. Then finally amplitude को divide करना है. You should divide the amplitude. You will get the even part. Similarly, take the original signal, take the reflection, then subtract the signal and take the amplitude half. You will get the odd part. So we will see this one by one, these kind of problems wherein given question is not in the form of equation, it is in the form of a signal, sketching the signal. So if the signal is given to you, x of t, how to find the even and odd components? We will just check out that. Okay, fine. Please try to complete the work given. It's very important. So we will continue the remaining in the next session. Thank you so much. Any doubts you can ask me.